Bop! Howdy hey, this is Frakbox, and I'm here with TruBluBlur.
Long time no see.
Well, speaking of long times,
Look at what we're playing. We didn't forget.
This is what episode?
I believe it was 85.
85. Wow.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
We're gonna look really foolish if it's a completely different number. If it's, I don't know.
It's always a possibility. I'm not great with remembering these things.
So
what I do remember is that when we posted the last video, as of recording this, tomorrow will be the 2-year anniversary of the last video before this one.
Well, to be fair, we did have a very good excuse.
I mean, we did. It's still funny.
For those who I guess are watching this a decade in the future,
right? Yeah.
Just look up the Backstreet Boys 2020 World Tour. But so I don't even know what we're doing right now.
Yeah, there's this guy we need to save, and he's in this hidden village, controlled by...
Hidden village?
Yes, controlled by these rogue moblins.
Hidden village. Who is the current... what is the name of that? The Okage? The Hokage? Who's the current Hokage of this hidden village?
I believe it's about to become Link.
Oh, is it? We'll defeat everybody and explode them? Wow. Oh, these aren't explodey fire arrows. These are just regular arrows.
No, I just managed to hit a explodey barrel.
Ah, okay. So, I forget what abilities / powers / attributes we had in this game, just because it's been 2 years.
Yes, it has, in fact, been 2 years. Very easy to forget.
Yeah, because
what do we have?
The actual save game that we did, I think said March 20th of 2020.
Yeah, that was the save. The actual upload of our last video was April 21st, I believe.
Jeez.
2020.
Wow.
It's crazy. We have a lot of stuff. We have the hook shot, not the double yet. We have our Beyblade.
Beyblade.
Let it rip. Bow and arrow. We've got iron boots.
Oh, we must be near the end of the game. I mean, we're what, 80 something episodes in?
I don't remember how. I don't remember what's left necessarily.
Watch this.
But we're fairly far along, I'm pretty sure.
Watch this playlist have another 80 episodes in it. Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
I mean, that would still be better than the Game Grumps Pokemon Fire Red Let's Play. I think they had I don't remember, 200 episodes or something.
Jeez.
It can't be that much. But
jeez.
It was a whole bunch, at least 100.
That's so much.
Yeah.
I know that there's the possibility for more bomb bags, I think. I can't remember if that's necessary or optional. I know that we got this Dominion Rod at the last temple we were at, but that temple was in the past, and when we brought it forward into the future, it depowered.
Oh, I do remember that. Okay.
We need to recharge it.
The last thing I remember was that we were in a snow area.
That was a few episodes ago.
That was a few episodes
Yeah,
ago?
we've done some stuff since then.
Okay.
For sure.
Well, I guess we'll just continue, and we'll figure it out as we go.
That's all we can do.
I really feel as though we're kind of at least me, because I didn't watch any of our episodes before doing this. We're randomly widescreen now.
Yep.
So at the very least, it took us 2 years to get to widescreen. We are playing on a Wii, so
targeting.
Wow, you really suck at this game.
Thanks. It keeps randomly losing the Z target.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, all right. But yeah,
of course
what was I saying? Oh yeah, so we have widescreen now.
Yes, we do have widescreen now.
Unfortunately, they're not going to see your nice borders that you made well over what 2.5, 3 years ago.
So I also checked the date of the first episode because I was curious. 2018.
You can't be serious.
I am absolutely
2018?
Yeah.
We have been playing this same save file.
Yeah.
For what? Let's see. 18,
Stop hitting me.
19, 20, 21, 22. 4 years.
Yeah.
4 years. That's like a whole high school career. That's like we graduated from the college of Zeldology. Goodness.
pretty wild,
okay.
right?
Well, we have to finish
hi.
it this year. Like, that just has to happen. Like, we can't extend this anymore.
I know, man.
It's...
Who would have thought?
Oh, goodness. So if I remember correctly, because I think you had mentioned it slightly, we had gotten to the end of this in the previous episode.
There was one more of these guys to kill.
Okay, and you said something to the effect of we were going to finish it.
Yeah, the end of the last episode, there's one of those awful like wolf whistling things right behind this building, and I was really struggling to get it. And I had tried it like 4 or 5 times or something, and we were like, you know what? We'll get it on the next one next time. Don't worry about it right now. I just shot that arrow out of the air.
Wow.
Totally accidentally. Not gonna take credit for it. I'm obviously really rusty.
Like a D&D ranger.
Yeah, right.
Feels like a feat that you just took.
Comparing what I'm doing right now to the video of me playing it last time.
Oh yeah, much. Yeah.
I'm so much worse now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you'll get back into the hang of it.
I'm sure I will, but
yeah.
geez, it's noticeable.
We'll have to take away your degree of Zeldology that you just earned. Man. So what was the day in 2018 again that we started it? Do you remember?
Oh gosh, I don't remember. Was it? I think it was March.
March.
I can't remember for sure. I just looked it up. I've already forgotten.
I could look it up, but my phone is so far away. Goodness.
Ow, that one got me.
Well, what have you been doing the past week?
Mostly working. Not a whole lot going on with me.
Just not a whole lot going on, I guess. Oh. Wow, there's a whole lot of these guys in, like, secret crevices.
There are, yes.
I guess I could talk about what I did.
Sure, yeah.
It was just a lot of work. It was...
Sounds about right.
It was just a lot of work. Well, I mean, like, I don't know if I mentioned this in the... Because we're also playing Sonic Adventure. We just started really hardcore recording.
Yeah.
Again. I don't know if I mentioned this in the Sonic Adventure episode, which you should watch, because reasons.
You should. A lot of fun.
And it's good. It actually looks better than this game.
It does.
And it released earlier, technically. Well, did it?
98?
98, yeah.
Dude.
So, because we're using mods, so it actually looks decent. Anyway, so I am exceptionally busy. Like, my day basically looks like this. I wake up in the morning. I go, like, get dressed, feed the chickens. Come back inside, get dressed into something more comfortable, make breakfast, eat breakfast, do my Tai Chi in the morning for like 20 minutes, wait for work to start because I work from home, work, etc. Get off of work, immediately go walk for like 1 to 2 hours doing Pokemon Go. Come home, maybe make dinner depending on if I'm hungry. Sometimes I just don't eat because I'm on keto. Because like my body doesn't need to eat all that often anymore, actually, luckily. So it's kind of nice. And then I do my Spanish lessons for another hour, maybe 2 hours if I feel like it. And then I'm just done. Like, I literally, like, it's maybe 11 at night or something.
At that point.
And basically, yeah, it's 11. I'm like, oh, I should probably take a shower. I just walk for 2 hours, So I take a shower, and it's like, oh, I better go to bed. So my days are, like, completely full on the weekdays, like Monday through Friday.
For sure.
Yeah. And so it's like my weekends are basically my only free time, except for when you come over, because we record during, we find time. But
yeah.
Wow, there's a whole bunch of these duders.
Yep. All right, only one left after he finally falls.
Oh.
There were 20.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say he fell quite a long time ago.
It took a long time. Yeah, it took a long time.
He was really practicing his epic, like, we went to Zeldology, like, classes, and he took theater. So he was just like, he needs to prolong it as long as possible. Okay, so where's this dude?
Gotta find the last guy. Where are you hiding?
I mean, no, can't break windows.
Well, I can break him if they don't have boards.
The technology to do that doesn't exist yet. Oh, I guess we just retroactively invented it.
I hear you shooting at me.
Oh, he's on top. He's up on the he's to the left. He's left.
It's so hard to get the camera to do what I want.
Okay, wait. I thought he was to the left.
I don't think he actually is. I think he's...
So, speaking of...
across.
So I think I've been kind of losing touch with people.
Yeah.
Like, because... Like, there's this phenomenon which has been happening recently, which kind of scares me, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Because I'll be like... Because I spend a lot of time by myself just doing my own thing, like my walking or my Spanish lessons or, like, whatever, right? And I work from home, so I don't really have to go out, which is lucky because of the Backstreet Boys 2020 tour, right?
Right, yeah.
But, like, this thing has started where, like, you know... Okay, how do I explain this? So, when you think something... So sorry, I'm having to explain something so that I can explain something else. So when you have a thought, is there like a mental like voice that kind of like helps you think through the thoughts? Like, is there like an audible?
That.
Yeah.
I specifically don't have that, but my my spouse does, most definitely.
I can't imagine not having that. We'll talk about that after. But
For sure.
So I have that, which is actually people like myself are in the minority for that, which is I feel is strange. Like, I don't understand, but
right.
I mean, people are different, I guess. But so like the mental thoughts that I have now, I'll be thinking something and I'll randomly say it, which is a little concerning.
Gotcha.
Like but it's usually only when I'm by myself. So I'm
Yeah.
like, is this something I need to be worried about? You know, it's usually like innocuous things. It's not like, but I'll be like, oh, whoa, okay, and then I like notice I'm doing it. But you know, anyway, that's something I'm worried about. But it only happens when I'm like by myself, I think.
Right, yeah. You
So
just kind of
it's-
get into a zone and let
Yeah.
yourself go.
And
Yeah.
like I just like the word comes out of my mouth instead of me, because it's actually me in when you have that mental voice.
Yeah.
It's actually me saying it.
I think it's that in particular is probably more common than you might think.
Yeah.
People talk to themselves a lot.
Well, it's also like I'm 30 something, right? Like I'm early 30s. I've never done that before.
That's
Right,
fair.
so it's like, and I've had this, you know, mental voice that you think with like all my life, and it's not like, you know, I don't know, just an odd thing. So who's this person?
This is a descendant of the Sheikah, descended from Impa.
Oh, okay.
She was just explaining that, but
I was
you were
talking.
already telling a story, so I didn't want to just wait.
Right. I was telling a story about my mental decline.
She's basically talking about how she's the last person in this lost little village that was founded by Impa a long time ago, and she helped Ilya escape, which is the girl who has
Right. I remember the girl.
amnesia.
Yeah. Right.
That girl was trapped here by all those guys I just took out, and this old lady helped her escape to where she's currently like hiding out. And now she wants me to take something to her.
To Ilya?
To the yeah.
Ah, okay.
And okay. Yeah.
Ilya's charm.
All right.
Did we not get that in the last episode then?
No, we
Or-
didn't.
Oh, we didn't. Okay. So we have reached new ground.
We have.
We have broken new ground. I believe in my heart. Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry.
So please, all I ask is that you return it to the girl.
I can do that.
I will do just that.
Now I'm gonna give.
It's always the ego raptor jokes. Like it's like that. Like I think I was telling you during the Sonic thing. Like
Yeah,
ego
yeah.
raptor has so formed my sense of humor.
Yup. I'm gonna give this a couple of shots.
Okay. Well, you have literally hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we're transforming.
Oh, come
oh, we
on.
can't do it in front of people.
There's one person in one corner of this village, and I'm nowhere near her. Chill out.
You think that like the buildings would provide cover?
Right.
We're having to go all the way out to the cave.
Can I do it in here?
I have to transform her into a wolf, but it's
You
so
gotta be kidding me.
I have to transform into a wolf, but it's so embarrassing. I have to go do it in a cave. But yeah, so the mental voice that some people have, that apparently a minority of people have. So I don't know, like when you have so when you read a book, right? Like what happens when you read a book? Do you just like silently understand the words?
Not exactly, but I am not particularly typical either. I don't I don't really talk about this a whole lot, but I don't actually think in English.
Oh, what?
I think in artistic representations of colors and shapes, and then I translate that into English.
Oh, okay. So it's like because I think I heard about that. Like it's sort of like an autism thing or something. Because I think a lot of like there's this like famous what is I don't know her name, but she's like this animal like biologist or something, and she has autism, and she's like, oh yeah, like the animal, like the way animals see is like pictures and things. They don't really, you know, have language the same way that we do, and that's kind of like how I think, because like I have autism is what she was saying.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of similar to that almost, I assume.
Probably. Yeah.
So it's more of a visual representation of the world. I don't know. I don't want to put words in your mouth or anything. And also, you're having to focus on like being a wolf right now. So I know this was.
I hate this so much.
I know this was causing you trouble. So maybe it was wrong of me to ask a very like metaphysical question right before asking you to do something very tedious.
Oh, I'm missing that one up there. Okay.
But yeah, so I guess. Like when I speak, like when I think, I can kind of relate to that in a way, because I guess like the English language is very important to how I process thoughts, I think, because I have that mental voice. A lot of the time when I'm having a conversation with people, I'm almost, the words themselves are forming sentences. And I use those sentences to communicate. I don't know, like I think about what I'm going to say well before I even say it.
Yeah.
Like there's a fully formed paragraph, essentially.
Right.
So if I'm like distracted, because I have ADD, so if I'm like distracted and that paragraph gets broken, it disrupts the entire train of thought. But I have a whole paragraph, right? And so a lot of time, I've learned, especially because when I work on the phones, because I work in a call center, I have like whole paragraphs of things that I want to say to people on the phone. Oh, jeez,
yeah.
And literally, like the way that like entitled people speak, because it's a call center, right? And I deal with a lot of entitled people, is yeah. They don't want you to talk. They want to talk, and they want to tell you how it is. When you're sitting there, like, I have all this information that could literally help you right now, and you're breaking my train of thought. And I can't tell them that because that's super rude.
Right, and you would get in trouble for it at work, yeah.
Right, but it's like, that's kind of the way my brain thinks. So I've kind of had to work around like that way. And so it's almost, there's this funnel that happens almost in my mind.
Yeah,
I
can see that.
So there's definitely like a mental funnel that happens where I'm kind of translating like language, but it's also because I have ADD, there's so many thoughts and things that are happening, and I'm having to funnel it through like the orifice of my mouth, because like the spoken word feels like such a simple way to communicate ideas. Like it's just not fast enough, right?
Yeah.
Like words are not fast enough, basically, because I have thoughts faster than I can speak words.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's the trouble. But you did it.
I did. I absolutely did. I'm very happy.
I figured if I went on a very like metaphysical like rant for a while, I figured you'd accomplish that. But so I'm interested about the like, because I can't fathom thinking in the thoughts and symbols and pictures and like translating that into the spoken word, because I don't have that thing where like I can't form pictures in my mind, but it's not as detailed as some other people.
For sure.
Yeah. And maybe when I dream it's very, very detailed, but when I'm just like thinking like conscious, like it's not very detailed.
Yeah, for sure. So think of like a watercolor ink blot sort of thing. Splotch paintings with various different colors.
Okay.
The various shapes and colors like have representative meanings. Like it's very difficult for me to describe the meaning of a word, because I understand the concept of its meaning. I have the basic understanding of it without like the dictionary definition existing in my head.
Right. I think I can get that. So like the very concept itself is something that represents itself more as a symbol or a picture in your mind, and then it's just kind of going like, okay, well now how do I say that in English?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes some sense.
Also, like, my memories in particular, the way I remember stuff, I actually have pretty poor memory, and when I am actively trying to remember something, most of the memories that I do have represent themselves as, like, actual video format in my head. And they're almost always from a third person. I'm looking at myself. I'm not in my own head.
Well, that's wild.
Because
So-
in a lot of cases, I don't actually remember the thing. I only remember being told about the thing.
Right.
So I remember it from the second hand, so I experience it from the second hand.
So this is fascinating, and I want to continue talking about this, but we have to end the episode.
For sure. Okay.
So we're going to continue having this conversation for sure in the next episode.
All right.
All right. This is Frakbox.
This is TruBluBlur.
Have a great day.
Keep on running fast.